As new drivers, most teens are pretty stupid. We're here to make sure that you don't mess up. You can go from road foe to road pro. This is a safety belt. It keeps you protected so you don't crash and smash your head off of the dashboard. When you're driving, you always have to keep your eyes looking far enough in front of you so you can see if anybody tries coming across your path, like a small child. Being considered as driving under the influence doesn't just mean drugs or alcohol. It can mean that you're so tired that you can't focus well on the road in front of you. So before you get in front of a wheel, make sure that you sober up. If you're drunk, even a little, ask for a ride from a friend who is sober or call someone you trust to come pick you up. If you're so exhausted that you can hardly keep your eyes open, it's another good time to call a friend or get some caffeine. Remember, the only way to sober up after drinking is with time. Don't be stupid and think that you can drive yourself home. When you're coming up to a rotary, you slow down as you come into the yield sign. You stop if you need to and look, but I don't need to, so I can keep going. You go around. We're going around. And once you pass the exit, right before the one that you need to get off of, you turn on your directional to show that you're getting off. You only need it on for a little bit before you can turn it off and continue on your way. Ta-da! When you're driving at night, you need to drive at a slower speed than you normally would because you can't see as far in front of you as normally. Especially when there's no street lights, you have to make sure that your high beams are on and all your lights are on in your car, well, outside of your car, so that way you can see where you're going. Go. This is a no parking sign. It's a prohibitory because it has red on it. If you are found parked here, you can receive a fine or get impounded or even towed. This is a one-way street sign. It's a regulatory sign because it's white and black. This means that when you're going into this road, you can only go one way. This is a no parking sign. It's a caution or a warning because it's yellow. If you are found parked in here, you can get a ticket or be towed. This is a handicap sign. It's blue because it's a motorist services sign. You can only park in a space here if you have a Class C license, which would mean you are handicapped. This is a stop sign. It's the most common prohibitory sign. It is here so you can stop and take in the scene around you before you pull out into the road. This is a direction sign because it's green. It's a street sign that lets you know what street you're turning into. When you're ready to put gas into your car, the first thing you're going to do is come to the keypad and say whether you're paying with debit or credit. I'm paying with credit, so I hit the red button. Then I insert the credit card really quickly. After a moment, it asks you to plug in the zip code. So our zip code is 03062. There we go. And enter. And then it tells you to pay inside. Okay, now that I've paid inside, it asks you to remove the nozzle and push the button you need. But before that, you have to open up your little doohickey thing here that you put the gas in. Now you're going to pick up the nozzle and you're going to select regular unleaded. What my part is. And then you're just going to plug this in, and then lift up the handle, and you're all set. Ready to go. When you finish driver's ed class and are ready to take the test at the DMV, make sure you bring 2 forms of identification with you. They can either be 2 primary, such as a birth certificate or a passport, or 1 primary and 1 secondary. The secondary can be a employee ID or a social security card. Along with your forms of identification, it's important to bring your driver's ed certificate, your driver's log, and your parental authorization certificate. The testing itself includes a vision test, a written test, and a road test. You can pass the vision test if your eyesight is 20/40. If you're blind in one eye, you only need 20/30 vision to pass. The road test is a 15-20 minute exam where you and someone from the DMV will drive around a set course around the city that you're taking the test in. The written test is 40 questions long. You're allowed to answer 8 of them incorrectly, but if you answer more than 8 wrong, your test is automatically terminated. If you pass the driving test, you'll receive a 60-day temporary license. That license will be used until, within those 60 days, you get your actual plastic license. Don't be a stressed out driver. If you stress out, then you can cause accidents and cause damage to other people. As new drivers, most teens are pretty stupid. We're here to make sure that you don't mess up. You can go from
Recording. Record.
Hang on! Turn it off!
Being considered as driving under the influence doesn't just mean drugs or alcohol. It can mean that you're so tired that you can't focus well on the road in front of you. So make sure that before you're...
Psycho! Shut up! I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know what I was saying.
What? Me talking, it's like...
Bring 2 forms of ID to the DMV. Guys, who's that? If you pass the driving test, you'll receive a $60.
Being considered as driving under the influence doesn't just mean drugs or alcohol. It can mean that you're so tired.
No!
Stupid camera. What just happened to it? It like just...
Bring 2 forms of ID to the DMV after you finish this huge... And there's a huge plane right above us.
Why does this have to happen to us?
Driving under the influence doesn't mean you're still up on drugs. It can also mean you're drunk. It can redo. You distracted me on the slide.
That's why it's so nasty!
I'm sorry.
Come look at this. Is that... What is that?
I don't know! Holy crap! What the heck is up with these airplanes? Ready? Ready? There's a bee on me too. Look at that! Look at it! Look at it! That's like the H1 we've seen today. And they're cute.
Bring 2 forms of ID to the DMV for the test. You can bring 2 forms of ID. You can bring 2 primary or 1 primary and 1 secondary. Is it recorded?
Oh!